Hey guys. Well, welcome back to class. I know it's the middle of the night, but you all will start on this new adventure and this new journey in learning starting tomorrow in the online environment. Fortunately for you guys, you've been doing a lot of this stuff already. We're just going to modify our class to where we can get through the material and get you through this class. And you're going to be familiar with how to do much of this anyway. The only difference is that you're going to be getting a lot of information from your reading versus from me. I'm going to every couple of days post a lecture or two, and they're not going to be long. They are not going to be all that technical, but they will be posted to the Canvas site. You ought to be able to, since they'll be posted in a YouTube channel, you ought to be able to pull them up on your phone or wherever you are, and that'll kind of help keep us going. The real difference between working in an online environment and working in a class is that you just don't get to see me. And, well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. But here's how we're going to kind of get around that. Okay. I am not going to make you guys sit down at a specific time and Zoom me for your class. You're online students. Now, this is an online class. And so you're going to work when you want to work. But that's the deal. Okay. Online classes work based on deadlines. And if, as long as you're in here, and as long as you're working, and as long as you're reading, and as long as you're turning in your material, then things are going to go okay. So that's the biggest thing. You have to make time every day to sit down and do a little something. That sounds so easy. It's not. But if you can do that and you can kind of get onto this schedule to where you say, hey, every day I'm going to sit down for 20 or 30 minutes and I'm going to read and do my homework, then you're going to get through this. Okay. And I know it's hard and I know it's a shock for many of you, but we're going to get through it. This is the way the new homepage looks. Okay. And you guys can see that I've got some things that I've asked you to kind of go and do. Okay. So when you get into the home page now, you'll see this. A lot of you have already posted in your check-in and attendance discussion board. The syllabus has changed, and all this stuff out here I put in here that you need to go and look. And a lot of it's in red. So I have a new, instead of having an office number, I have a number that you can text me, that you can call and leave a message to, and I will get that. Okay. Make sure that you still have access to the textbook by going up here and clicking on bookshelf. And make sure that you read. And a lot of this you've already seen, your student message. There are some student resources out there for cheaper or extended internet that you might want to take advantage of. The school is sending out notices all the time. If you're not following the school on Facebook, you should. They'll post a lot of updates there or on Twitter, whichever social media that you're using. And those things are good. For example, they just put up a post uh, about having Wi-Fi availability at the schools. So you can go and park in the student union parking lot and use the school's Wi-Fi, and they're going to have police out there to monitor. So if you need a safe place to go and work and do some internet work or whatever, you can do that. Okay. So just take advantage of that. I know this is so weird. Okay. Nobody thought that this was going to be happening when we were trudging to class in the middle of the rainstorms in January. But here's the deal, it's happened, and we'll get through it. Okay. So get to work, and you're going to see a lot of these little short, little pop up videos from me every now and then. And let me show you where I'm going to put them. Okay. And if you'll go into the modules, online classes work through modules. And we don't necessarily do that as much when we're in our class, but here's the way that you're going to sort of get the material. Now, I'm going to go in and change myself to a student real quick. And because I want you guys to see what it looks like on your end. It looks a lot different when it's me. So let me go make myself a student real quick. And come on. Okay, there we go. And now I'm going to go in and click in the modules. Here's what I'm going to let you notice. I've left this up, which is kind of some of the first things. Okay. And a lot of the material that we've already covered and we've already been tested on, I've taken down. Okay, so it doesn't clutter up everything. Okay, this is basically where we're going to start. And you guys can see I've put in a little thing right here that are these little week one guides. There's one up for this week. There's one up for next week. Okay, and so when you click in, it's just going to be a page. Okay, and in it, it's going to tell you, all right, some of the goals, what we're going to be doing. Now, some of this we've already done too. This is the benefit that we did for working ahead a little bit because you've probably already done this. Okay. So, but I have the instructions here. Start reading chapter 7 in your textbook. There's the PowerPoint. Okay. Take the reading quiz, take the, or participate in the chapter discussion. And this is going to be the kind of places that I'm going to put up these little videos. Okay. So you'll find them in here. Okay. And they will kind of guide you through that week's assignments and what I'm really looking for and what you really should be concentrating on as you read. So you'll see them in here. Okay. This is kind of the new norm. Okay. And like I told you, if you will go into the syllabus, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this. Okay. If you will go into the syllabus, okay, you guys can see some of the changes here. Okay. The biggest change, my email is still my email. Okay. The biggest change is my office phone number is now different. Okay. It's a Google Voice number that will come to my cell phone, and you can text it, you can call it. Okay. You can leave a voice message if you need to contact me. Most of you text. Okay. You're like my kids and you're good at texting. Okay. Text me if you have a question, or if you have an issue, then text me. Give you a good example. Okay. I had a student text me earlier tonight because one of the videos in another class wasn't working. Okay. If you have a problem, text me. Okay. And make sure that we, or email me or get in touch with me. Don't let something fester. Okay. If you have a technology problem, if you have a Wi-Fi problem, if you have something that's gone wrong, okay, you got to talk to me. Okay. I can't see you every day. Okay. So this is kind of the way that you're going to have to kind of think about this. Okay. Now, a lot of people, you may in other classes have to get online and go Zoom at a specific time. And I told you guys, I'm not going to do that to you. I don't think that's fair. All right. But I need you to participate. Okay. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to check just about every day to make sure that you're logging in, that you're doing your reading, that you're participating, because that's how I'm going to check your attendance. Okay. And completion of assignments now becomes really how you attend this class. So making sure that you turn stuff in by the due dates becomes really important. Okay. You guys all know that the assignments populate over here on your to-do list. Okay. And so turning this stuff in on time is the biggest deal now. Okay. Because that's how I'm going to take attendance. Okay. Now, throughout the course of the semester, I may start getting you to come online with me and participate in a discussion during the middle of the week to make sure that we're satisfying that attendance thing. Okay, where I'll just have you go in and post something about your reading or whatever. Okay, we'll work on that. We haven't really gotten a lot of good guidance about that. Okay, but we'll work on that. The other thing is that this is an online class and it's a proctored environment, but the proctored labs are closed. And so the school is working on giving us some guidance about that. The great thing is that you guys have already taken an exam, all right, on your own, all right, with me as the proctor. So we're going to try to kind of figure out how they're going to do this later on. Excuse me, but I haven't really gotten a whole lot of guidance about that either. The biggest thing is, okay, is to get in here and to start completing your assignments. If you aren't completing your assignments, especially kind of this first week check-in right here that's due in a couple of days, I'm going to be hunting you down, because if you can't participate, then you need to, we need to think about what you can do. Do you need to drop? Do you need some additional help? Do you need some additional resources? Okay, but we've got to kind of get that sorted out. I'm here for you guys. Okay, and we will get through this, like I told you. And just kind of be aware that things are going to be in flux. You're still going to see this course change over the next couple of days as I get more guidance about what we're supposed to be doing. Okay. So just kind of be aware of that. But in the meantime, make sure that you get in there and start reading chapter 7. If you have not done that homework, some of you, a lot of you already have, and go ahead and start moving into chapter 8 and start working on that. Okay. If you guys need me, just text me, and we're in this together. Okay. Until I talk to you again, work hard.